Okay guys, Game here, and this is going to be the unboxing of something I just got in the mail. What could it ever be? Well, let's find out. I'm kidding, you probably already know what it is from the title of the video, but I know what it is too, but still interesting to open up the packaging. So, here we go, and get out of there. Okay. Make sure there's no papers attached to this, so you'll be able to find my address or anything. Nope, really good. Okay, so here's the actual box inside the NewEgg, with the Razer wrapper, I guess. We can remove that for now. And here we go. Razer Lachesis. High precision 3G laser gaming mouse, powered by 3G laser sensor, 4000 DPI. Wow, that looks cool. Okay, let's see. I don't feel like going over the specs. It's basically showing the buttons on the back, really nothing interesting, and text so small that even I can't read this with my glasses on if I had them. Equipped with Revolution. I'm not going to be reading all this shit. Apparently it has 3G sensor, 1000 hertz, 9 buttons, another way on the flight sensitivity, so yeah, looks cool. So time to open this up. Get my X-Acto knife here and open it. There we go. Okay, open up this. Okay, here's the big package. Let's take this out. And there we go. There's really nothing else in this box worth mentioning. I see something in the back there. I don't know what that is. I guess that'd probably be just like the other end of this. Oh no, my bad. This opens. I did not see that. It opens like this. Oh, I could put this back if I wanted to. Show off the packaging and everything. I guess it's worth it. It's pretty cool. Bringer of the Silent Death. That's amazing. Anyway, back to taking it back out because no one really cares about this shit. So I'll put that box up here for now. Let's open this up. So, take off this plastic that I'm probably not going to ever need again. And here's the actual mouse itself, and I can't take it out because of the wires on the back. But, didn't want to do that. In the back here we have the standard Razer, stuff that comes with, oh, come on, get that comes with all their mice. I don't know about keyboards. You have this little black booklet thing. I have another one somewhere that came on my Death Adder a long time ago, but my Death Adder's long gone. That thing was bugging out. I hope the Lachesis should be better. I was using actually a Logitech G500 mouse over there before this one. So, hopes that Razer can. I fucked up this thing because I couldn't open it. But hopes to Razer for making better quality for the Lachesis. But as far as I can tell, it's going to be the same exact shit, just left and right handing. Maybe it's going to increase DPI. I heard some people still prefer the Death Adder over it, but okay. So what do we have here? Razer stickers, maybe? No. This is just showing you all the mice that they ever had. I suppose I should keep this. The Diamondback was one of my favorite mouses by Razer. The Diamondback and the Copperhead. Diamondback and Copperhead are definitely one of my favorites. The Death Adder, I had the Death Adder as I told you. The Crate, I never had that, but it looks really decent, I guess. Copperhead, told you about that. The Tarantula, I don't even know if this is out yet, this keyboard. I heard rumors that it is, and I gotta get that in there. Then we have the Battle Light. I don't know why the hell we would want a Battle Light. What is this? Huh, that's stupid. And we have the Mayo? I don't know what that is. This is a graphic. Oh, this is a sound card. No, it's a graphics card. I can't tell. A headset. I don't like Razer headsets. The mousepad. I don't know why I would want to buy a special mousepad, but that's gonna be just me. The Merc, and then more Merc. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Razer advertising. And what's this? Certificate of authentic. Shut up. Don't really care about that. And here is the quick connect guide showing off all the fun stuff for this mouse. I almost fell. Here goes my Razer stickers that I so much hate. I hate putting stickers on computers, although I have one on my desktop. But I'm not going to be using that. Put it in my locker or something if I wanted to. The Ringer of the Silent Death. I don't know what this is for. This is to show you what you bought, because I think you got that covered in the box pretty well. So here's the actual manual and contents and stuff. But more importantly, at the end, it gives you your driver disc. It's not even in a case, it's just hanging out. You can just go like that. It can fall out pretty easily, which I always hated Razer. So Razer, if you're watching this, please improve this case for the disc. Well, I guess I'll install it later. So here's the wire in the box. So the wire here, pretty long wire too, which is good. I'll get that into a second for my old mouse. And so I guess I should unwrap this so I can get this mouse out of here. I should be showing everything, but it's kind of hard because of the positioning of my camera. But, okay. So, take this out. Go. Wire. Go. Go. Keep going. There we go. It feels like a Death Adder. It feels almost exactly like the Death Adder. Actually, the mouse wheel might have been a little bit improved, but yeah, mine was pretty stiff on the Death Adder to begin with. The feel of it feels sort of rubbery. It gives you a good grip on it. It's definitely made for a bigger hand. But again, the Death Adder was too. It actually is made for left and right handing. I could see playing with your left hand, but I'm not left-handed, so that's major not. There's one button here, two buttons here actually, and then two buttons here below the scroll wheel, and then you can press the scroll wheel in, and they're all bindable, just like the Death Adder. But I don't think the Death Adder had these two buttons, or these two buttons. I only had 1, 2, 3, maybe, 4, 5, and they count the left and right triggers as buttons too. I don't know why, but obviously, yeah. So it feels pretty fluent. Compared to my G500, it's gonna take a while to get used to dealing with this. But there's also something that I never actually used on the Death Adder, which is the profile button right here. That's to change on the fly for sensitivity. If I can get you my Logitech G500, the on-the-fly sensitivity changing is right here. There's a plus and minus button. As you can see, it changes the lights. You can customize what each setting on that does, which is something I wish Razer would have did with their product, but I can't have everything, I suppose. But it's good enough. So, is there something on the bottom of here I have to take off? It looks like there's... Yeah, there we go. There we go. And I guess that is to reduce fucking it up. It flies really smoothly. Much smoother than my G500. Sorry, Logitech. I love you, Logitech, only for your headsets, maybe even keyboards. But other than that, this mouse feels pretty fluent. So, let's plug this thing in. So I'll get back to you in 1 second when I plug this thing in. Okay, guys. I've been delaying this second half of the video because I want to get the mouse actually working and situated and all that. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the mouse when it's plugged in. It has a nice glow on it that goes on and off just like the Death Adder or pretty much any Razer mouse for that matter. It has a glowing scroll wheel. It's actually a pretty decent scroll wheel, actually. It feels just like the Death Adder, pretty much everything. So, there's really nothing else to say about the feel and design of it. But I'm going to get into more of drivers right now. I spent 2 hours trying to get this into working condition. The first hour I spent basically looking for the way to get the drivers into actually the computer working properly. In the second half hour, trying to figure out how to stop the blue screen of deaths. I was mainly having a problem updating the firmware because it would not, the drivers itself that came with it would not read, it would not get read when I had started the drivers itself, like the program to configure, so I couldn't like save it to be like 4000 DPI, which is the max, which it is right now, of course, but I couldn't save it, and I was not going to play a game if I didn't have that, because that would have been terribly slow. I think it was at like 2000 DPI, 500 maybe, I don't know, it was really, really slow. So, I get that working eventually by finding some guy who told me to go into a folder and do an installer, a manual installer. and it actually fixed the problem itself. But and then every time I change the setting, it would sometimes just like freeze my mouse for a second and then save the settings in it, or it would sometimes give me a blue screen of death. So I eventually just had to keep trying to do the settings, but everything in the long run worked out fine. If you put the hertz up to 1,000, I swear to God, when you double click, it will move the cursor on the screen. I've been having that problem, so I turn the hertz down to the lowest setting. And if you type, I was noticing this, but if you type on it, go into Notepad. If you type on, I can't type. If you type on it, like pretty averagely, not like smashing it, but like if you're gonna type on a standard keyboard nowadays, and you have your mouse right next to it, it will move it insanely, an insane godlike amount. Like it's moving it a little bit here, but nothing too major. But definitely, I would not say put it on 1,000 hertz ever. No need for it, and it just makes it completely unnecessary. Other than that, the actual feel of the mouse, it runs across the screen smoothly, and not very many driver issues. So I just should end it here.